I was really interested in understanding your journey from moving from South Africa. It's interesting that you mentioned like it wasn't as clear as I thought it was, right? I would like to know how did you move from SA to the USA and what may have pushed the move, the entire
Okay.
story. Yeah.
All right. So, I think I may have mentioned earlier that I faced a couple of challenges in business. Actually, one of my associates, who runs a project management company, wrote me a letter. And he wrote me this letter at that time. I was going through a disciplinary hearing from my own university, right?
Mhm.
So what happened was I faced business challenges from Naftal Holdings. We had a potential contract. I put some resources there, hired more people, increased the office space, all right,
Mhm.
for a project that was meant to pay a once-off amount of 5 million, and actually it was 5.8 million, close to 6
Mhm.
million,
Mhm.
and consistent cash flows of 400,000 rands monthly thereafter.
That's big.
So yeah, so on the eve of the monies being dispersed by the jobs fund. This is a project that I'd worked for almost a year,
Mhm.
putting resources in there and being the financial person and the legal person behind that project.
Mhm.
Um, I had the highest burden of that project.
And at this point,
So,
you have assessed everything and you sure that this deal is coming through, everything is certain.
well, it had been signed off
Mm.
by the jobs fund. Every individual had signed off,
Mm.
including the DDGs, the DGs, and everybody had signed off. So we were expecting funds to come in,
Mm.
right? But all of a sudden it was suspended.
Oh.
Yeah, and at the same time, I had issues with SEMA from an ISAF point of view, right?
So this is
Naftal Holdings,
okay.
right?
Okay.
But
Mm.
this project involved both SEMA and Naftal Holdings because it was a jobs fund project. We were supposed to do training
Mm.
for for young people through ISAF, and we're
Okay.
supposed to do consulting work through Naftal Holdings,
Okay. I get you.
right?
Mm.
But now the challenge was, when the project was suspended, there was also an additional issue that the other work that we were doing in mergers and acquisitions, right?
Mm.
There was no more work that was flowing in,
Mm.
all right? In addition to that, I was in contact with Tarom Tizwa, the SEMA regional vice president.
Okay.
She knew I had plans to come to the US. I already had plans to come to the US,
Yeah.
but the main intention to come to the US was for me to pursue a PhD,
Okay.
primarily in digital transformation,
Mm.
right? And my target was MIT or Harvard. And I had communicated with the regional vice president. She had written recommendation letters for me. She knew I was going to go to the United States. But now, every effort that I had made from an ISAF point of view to ask for support from SEMA was not being heard. Initially, there was a lady called Siposihle who was SEMA compliance officer, right? We asked her for confirmation because institutions in South Africa, this, you own an educational institution.
Yeah.
Institutions who are FACET registered, right,
Yeah.
can get some form of support, bursaries and all that,
Yeah.
right, to cushion the expenditure. And that was the intention. So we had since asked SEMA to assist us with a confirmation letter. We drafted the confirmation letter. What SEMA only had to do was to put it on their letterhead, sign and send it to us so that we could give it to Jobs Fund, to FACET.
Okay.
Right? But this did not happen. So the other issue was I had potential projects with NAST in Namibia, Namibian Institute of Science and Namibian University of Science and Technology, right?
Yes.
I'd spoken to the faculty there, they were interested, and they had spoken to the learners and parents that we are introducing SEMA, right? And we were supposed, from a Naftali Holdings point of view, we're going to give these learners work experience as they study. Concurrently, they'll be studying towards their SEMA and their degree programs in such a way that upon completion, they're not going the CA, they will just go the CA route and get the exemptions. They would only write APC.
That was a smart idea. Yeah.
That was a smart idea, right? But we went, we sent a couple of emails to Miss Romona Rampasad and Nathira, who are SEMA officials, to renew our licensure as a training partner, right? Naftali Holdings. We kept sending emails for a period of 2 years, asking them to. I remember one time they told us that we were not up to date with the annual subscription as a training partner. We paid that. Then I personally asked for an invoice. Fortunately, I kept all communications. I have them in my phone, right? And on emails as well, those things are there. If you ask them to, I'm hoping that this issue can be resolved, but they kept on saying we can't see your emails. For over 2 years, they did nothing up until today. I think we started requesting for this since 2021 until I left South Africa in 2023. All right. Now, the issue now, SEMA, as much as I owed people money, right, it was merely a financial setback. There was nothing unethical I did, right?
So
I
before,
yeah,
just sorry to interject. So before you got to the point where you had issues with SEMA, I think the first thing is that you tried to renew the licensure for your business with Namibian University, right? In this entire process, did SEMA know that that was your intention to?
Yes, I communicated with, I actually had a meeting with Tarirom Tizwa, the regional vice president, and I told her that please assist us in any way you can, right? Because I'm making arrangements with Namibia, and I put it on emails as well, that we need our licensure renewed so that I can have my contract with NAST, and not only with NAST, with also the University of Namibia, right? I had spoken to Dr. Shopati, right, from Namibia, um, Namibian University. Actually, it's Namibia Business School, right? So Sima knew what I was trying to do.